the time. The time, remember the time, the time, the timelessness, the time, the time, the time. Where there were no answers for anything, just questions, questions, and just eternal questions. Repetitions, repetitions in my own world, in my own heaven on earth. Not bothering a soul, not bothering any particular person, with no intrusion, just an infusion of my mother and father within, and it opens, and it opens, and then you throw yourself back, quantum jumping somewhere else, rational, and then, and who, and where, and when, and then Zen. You find connections with the brain waves and the lengths and erections and the sensual dissections of the soul, you could say, mend and tend on my immortal thought, derived from the source, piped, because I am not Norse. I do not hail from any Celt. I knelt before no one. I am the man, the human, the boy who played the part and starts again. There is no send off. There is no end. It is everlasting. The heavenly, humane, divine within of you ask, and say, do not interrupt. And then you go silent for a reason and say, I will be absurd ad nauseam, surreal ad astra. I will say why there is phonetical languages for a reason. And I will listen telepathically, telepathic vagueness for a reason. I will try to find myself season to season to season, and the sanity will find itself sitting and then you will shake it off. The spear will find no one skiing. Breaking the fluidity just to solidify evil people, the steeple within my own, the heckling of evil, the torture from evil, and say, what does this have to do with anything that I do? Can you please make them leave? Please make them stop. I am the noble one. The noble soul has reverence for itself. I used to look at my name. Play the game, I thought. Give yourself no name, just an X. Just an X that follows Edward. It seems to be the best choice, but I shall stay a Wallace just to keep me sane. in this fragile cosmic game. From warm depths I remember to breathe slow, find the flow, and know that ascension is still here, on and in this house, on planet Earth, subtropical, 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 south of north, north of south. And my mouth is full, my eyes are soft, my neck is balletic, and my shoulders broad enough. At the very least, this is a poem worthy of something noble, with all of the torture. You know, I know what they've done to me. And I can't laugh it off anymore. Maybe I can tomorrow. Perhaps tomorrow. Perhaps tomorrow. When the evil finally leaves and I can stay with two other people here and steer and steer and steer and say good riddance to those people over there. For I hate their hate and I wish them goodbye. And enough of all that. Enough of all this. I will hiss for the rebirth, the rebirth, the rebirth. And you can bark away all the way to hell. Talk about the topics, but you know, deities can tell if you believe, and if you don't, I suggest you live well. Marvel at that. Living well is the best revenge. Marvel. Benevolent, benevolent devil enshroud my world. Morbid angel, protect me from this fire. So many meanings within the lines of my poetry. Sonnet 300. Sonnet 300. 2 lines just there. I'll have to repeat that. Rehearse it as if I've just said it on the spot like an actor. But I'm a poet, curling my words, and I will start tomorrow and hopefully improve and groove and improve and improve greater, the greater self within, and the light will exude genuine warmth.